So, Hare Krishna and deepest respects to all of you dearest friends and dearest devotees. So welcome to our Wednesday day, and we have wonderful inspirational topics today, and it is about mindful life. How to reach the mindful life. For those who don't know, my name is Ojasvi, and usually I'm streaming together with my wife, but today she couldn't participate, but she's here always, manifesting through my heart here. So she's waving, and like I already said, we will have today this is actually the serial of online programs where we speak about knowing yourself. And today we speak about mindful life, like I already said. And it's a very interesting topic about there will be 5 wonderful steps to reach a mindful life. We are all into this, we are all living our everyday lives, and we are all trying to grow in some specific way, trying to find the ways how to balance everything. But these 5 steps are very natural, and please stay with us, stay tuned, and probably you will find some wonderful, interesting steps for your own life through these points. So like always, we tend to sing before we speak, because the singing of spiritual vibrations, of spiritual mantras and spiritual names of Lord. In this case, we sing the names of Lord Krishna, and because we are actually practitioners of devotional yoga or bhakti yoga, and we like to sing these songs, and we like to sing because the names of Lord. We like to sing the wonderful spiritual mantras because they give really raise to our consciousness. Like probably all of you know, there are no ordinary moments. There are always something going on, but everything depends on the structure of the thoughts, the structure of attitude, the structure of our beliefs, how we guide our days, how we live according to the fears which are coming from the past, or we are trying to make wonderful steps or brave steps in reality, now, in this moment. So, but always the first step to step into the reality is to take a deep breath, come into contact with your senses now, what they are experiencing now. There are some sounds, there are some aromas around. You're touching something, you're seeing something, you're tasting something. So your senses are your great helpers, and you can experience by the help of the senses the moment now. So feel what you're experiencing now with the senses. You are the guide, you are the boss in the body. And with a deep breath, you're making perfect balance. So to make passage through our mind to our heart. Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvanatarini Tarala Shankaramole Viharini Vimale Mama Matirastam Tava Pada Kamale Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvanatarini Tarala Shankaramoli Viharini Vimale Mama Matir Hasta Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvanatarini Tarala Tarange Tribhuvanatarini Tarala Tarange Ganga Stotram, and this is the song which celebrates River Ganges. River Ganges, it's really a very specific river which can bestow all wonderful fortune and spiritual vibration and maturity and blessings. Oh, Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvanatarini Tarala Tarange Tribhuvanatarini Tarala Tarange Shankaramoli Viharini Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange. And now we will sing one very auspicious mantra, which is a very famous mantra, and all over the world, in maybe even in different movies, they was using this mantra, and it goes like this: Om Asato Ma Sat Gamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityor Mamamritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Asato Ma Sat Gamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityor Mamritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And this mantra is very much connected with the topic which we will speak today. And I will just shortly translate the mantra. It says Asato Ma Sat Gamaya. It says, oh, it's like a prayer. We pray, please dear Lord, take us from unreal to the real. Asato Ma Sat Gamaya. Then Tamaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya. Please take us from the darkness to the light, from Tamaso to Jyotir, to the light. And the last one, Mrityor Mamamritam Gamaya. Mrityor Mamamritam Gamaya. They say here, actually we say, and when we sing, oh please dear Lord, take us from mortality to immortality. And on the end, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, dear Lord, let everywhere be the peace. Om Asato Ma Sat Gamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityor Mamamritam Gamaya. Om Shanti 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 Vasato Ma Sat Gamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotir Gamaya Mrityor Mamritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityom amritam gamaya. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Om sato ma sat gamaya. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityormamamritam gamaya. Om shanti, shanti, shanti. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now you can sing with me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So thank you very much. Hopefully this was pleasurable for you, and that you can find this, you can feel, experience this spiritual vibration from this month. So now let us go to our topic, where we speak about the 5 simple steps for mindful life. Mindful life is something, how we can say, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness means that you are absorbing in the mind what is happening right now in this moment. Just a second, I would like just to put some music from our YouTube channel. Just a moment. A second. Oh yes. Second. Anyway. So today we'll have only tempura. Anyway. So mindfulness means that we are trying and experiencing the present moment now with mind present within those moments as much as it is possible. So some of us in this world, we found our purpose and something what makes our life complete, something where we feel natural, where we feel inspired, and we naturally reach in the heart through these things, through these thoughts about this, and start to share it outside to everyone around. But some of us didn't found their purpose or their life, of the life. And the purpose actually, what is actually the purpose of life? Some people actually, as we can see and experience from the past, some people made a big disturbance on the planet by following their purpose. So the following some kind of purpose, what we think that it is the purpose of life, it's very hard to make it pleasurable and useful and good for everyone, unless we didn't made these 5 simple steps, which includes our everyday life, and which are involved with the moments of, with the movements of our mind, with the movements of our body, with the movements of surroundings, with the moods of others, which are interacting with our lives. And to start with the thinking about this thing, we need for beginning to understand why we need to race forward, why we desire, why we need to go to grow, why we have this desire. It's because we feel incomplete, we feel like something is missing. Didn't you understand this? Didn't you feel this in your life? Do you feel this now today? Please, if you desire, you can share with us. You can Hare Krishna, and deep respects to everyone on Instagram, our dear friends. Welcome everyone on YouTube. And I will repeat, my name is Ojasvi Das, and today we have a serial of our topics, which are called finding yourself, know yourself, and today's topic is the 5 simple steps for mindful life. And as we described, the mindful life means that you are present in the moments now in a specific way. Many people found their purpose, but they made a big mess. They made wars, they killed people around, they torture others with their purposes, and like this. But how to make this balance so that everyone, not only we are following some purpose of ours, but that we are also inspiring others with making our steps from the heart, so the others also find themselves inspired to follow some kind of purpose and to find what is their purpose. Why we all have dreams? Why we all chasing such things? Why to practice to gain muscles? Why to travel around the world? Why to chase some things? And so my wife is here. And slaba baterija. Prisvrćem ga tu brzo. We can tell you that here is very hot, and I don't know how it's in your country, but here in Croatia on the sea side it's very hot, and I have their ventilator. Hopefully the ventilator is not making some sound like, but even if it's making, I need it because I will start to sweat a lot. Actually, the purpose of life is something what is in the same time very important, and in the same time it's not, because the purpose of life is you. Purpose of life is us to live life with the full potential, to live life with the full emotions, to live life being present in our life, having as much as possible best interaction and relations with the people around, with the surroundings, with the nature, and etc. But let us start slowly with our steps for the mindful life. Those steps helps us. Probably most of you know these steps, but they say that repetition is the mother of knowledge, and the knowledge is something what inspires the discipline to some specific actions, and through actions we develop a feeling of worthiness, which gives us a feeling of opulence, of abundance, and through this feeling we start to do good deeds, we start to do good things for others, and we have a reason. We do good deeds good things for others, and therefore we feel genuine joy because our good deeds are coming from the heart. And why do we have the strength when we wake up in the bed in the morning to wake up? Do we have a reason to wake up? Are we inspired to jump and to say, let's go to continue with the something what I got in my life, something which inspires me, and I would like to complete this thing so that I will share it also with others, and others will also enjoy. They will share their own things with me, and I will also share inspired. I will also feel inspired, and in this way all of us will experience something very extraordinary. Reasons for action are very important for us. Reasons for living. So also when we have a reason for living, when we are inspired to live with something what we desire to do, what is purposeful, what is helping to us, and it's fitting to the core of our heart and inspiring others, it's something what gives longevity. What is that you feel constantly young, that you feel constantly like you have light body, new fresh body, like you have light, new fresh mind, and you're not living in the past, in the fears, in the experiences and impressions from the past, but you're managing. Impressions are nice, but you're managing somehow to walk through the life with the interaction with reality. And also this what we do, our purpose, it's very important that should be something which engages for a lifetime. It engages us, and it inspires us, and gives us also sustainability, something from which we can also earn, so that we can, make conditions of our life very nice. But like they say, man is dreaming and God is deciding or fulfilling. So to create a balance and manifest the state of existence where we can do our things, and or if we don't know what we need to do, what we love to do, so to discover what we love to do, those things needs to be done with a self-awareness, and they shouldn't be inspired. They're supposed not to be inspired with the superficial needs, which are connected with what people will think, or what others told me to do, or what celebrities are doing, or what your family is trying to suggest to you to do because they didn't achieve something, and then they want to achieve their own things through you. I'm not saying the parents are bad, or celebrities, or surroundings, or neighborhood. No, but we should feel that that is something what is coming from our heart. It can offer us sustainability. We can earn from this. We enjoy this. We are inspired from this, and we also inspire others through those activities. So let us finally go to the first step, which is called start small. So it's always everything starting with the small things, and the life is hidden in the small things. Because of fast life and instant shape of life today, people very often miss those small things which are actually the substance, the essence of life. Many needs, many desires, many what is the word? Impulses for acting, like we can say, they're coming in most of people from the pictures which we gather from the world around, from the media, and but they're all global things what we saw in the movies. From when we were small, we collected many impressions, what we should do, how we should love, how we should have a dog like this, and this dog will offer to our family this, and our family will be like this, and our house will be like this, and if it's not like that, then trouble will be there. Our life should not be constructed according to some fantasies. That fantasies and dreams are wonderful, but we need to stay open by engaging ourselves daily and opening ourselves to the small things which are happening inside of us, inside of our life, inside of us, and around ourselves, through our partners, through our children, through our friends, neighbors, and the society, or some community where we live, or anything what could be there. It should be something which is nicely, we nicely was thinking about it, and it can give us nice, we are nice plan for life, and that we are also of course inspired. But sometimes, because we can see that we many times find ourselves in activities which actually maybe according to our plans doesn't fit to us, but anyway we try to do our best there, and then when we reach what we needed to do through that place, what we needed to grow over on that place, we found ourselves that we change the place, and that we feel more closer to our purpose, to our place, and to that where we really feel natural. So that was the first step. The second step is to free yourself. So this can sound a little bit esoteric, but it's not. Free yourself, it's maybe the most important things. We start with the small things, as we said, and first think of the small things, which is very subtle, and it's very important, is to free yourself. So to free ourselves from the old ideas which are not in alignment with what we do, what we really want from life, from who said that you need that kind of you need to have such a body, you need to have such a clothes, and you need to have such a house, or you need to have such a car. So we need to try to understand what kind of desires we have, what kind of pictures we have about the things what we need to do, what we desire to have, and what we want to attain, and to free ourselves from something what really we don't like. It's real need of us that we came from different kind of families. We had different kinds of colleagues, in companies where we work, and we got so many informations from advertisings, and they all internalized what we could really think that is our idea. But actually they could not be maybe something what we really want. And so we need to free ourselves from all these small ideas, or let's say big ideas, big fantasies about what our life should be. I personally, I can share with you that I worked a long time ago, 10 years, in a company called, it's a humanitarian volunteer company called Food for Life. And it was actually wonderful 10 years in school for children with special needs. And I was really working a lot there, and making fresh meals for those children, and making breads for them. So I experienced there that I get rid in one specific way by the help of the leader, who was the head of this company. He's my very good friend, and he somehow helped me to go over those ideas which I had from my childhood, from the fantasies, from the movies, from like we was mentioning here, from all those different directions from which I collected all these impressions and built some kind of idea or story which I want to live in my life. So I passed some kind of training through these 10 years, and after also I was working in a restaurant, vegetarian restaurant in Bosnia, and I really somehow passed through the training to get rid of ideas which really doesn't belong to me. So when you work something with a full dedication, just to do something with a full dedication, you start to experience what is really your need, because you're resisting your ideas, you're resisting your desires, you're resisting your needs, and you do something with the full power what is given to you now. So in this way you become like a blank paper, you're becoming free, and then your heart starts to write the true story of your life, and slowly you start to recognize what you really desire in your life, what kind of love you desire in your life, what kind of partner you desire in your life. What is, according to your nature, because you're knowing yourself more and more. Would you like small house, or you would like big house? You would like to live in the town, or you would prefer to live in the village? Those small things, they're becoming more clear to us, and we are becoming really deeply inspired, and we're becoming very firm and steady in our lives, because we're starting to be sure in what we truly desire. And when I was working there, after altogether 14 years of this humanitarian work, everything was erased, and really on the end I couldn't do any more of that, because that was really not my nature. I like to cook, I like to serve others, but I was actually, what I noticed after, I was actually all the time thinking about sharing my spiritual experiences, about constructing different topics to share with others so that we can really grow together, and how to sing. Like today, together with my wife, we constructed wonderful vocal course, and also we are working this like online sessions where we share different topics which actually can maybe inspire someone, and inspiring us, keeping us fit within the mind, keeping us being mindful in our life, because we are working on it, we are remembering, we're trying to construct something nice so that you can inspire maybe others. So this was the second step. Free yourself. First one was to make a small steps. The second one is to free yourself from the ideas which you collected, and maybe you don't need to free yourself from all ideas, but just to sharpen them, to clarify them, and to align them with the reality which is happening right now. And a very good process for it is meditation. If you are confused about the meditation, if meditation for you is a little bit boring or something, or you don't know how really to do it, you can contact us, and we can speak together what is really meditation. So the third step and the last step for today, which we will speak, it's to seek harmony and sustainability within the purpose of which you're living, or within the work which you're performing. So, Sure. Okay. So, if what we do is not bringing to us harmony and sustainability, it's actually on the long run, it's actually something what we need to reconsider, something what we need to think about again, and refresh the details of what we do, to refresh the details of the conceptions which we have about what we do. Many times, as we can experience in the marriages, as we speak in the Mondays, we speak about marriages, about relationships. Many times in marriages and relationships, people complement each other very nicely, but after being challenged with many things and faced with many fears and anxieties and the beliefs and the concept of beliefs and pattern of beliefs which we can have inside of us, and because of desiring to enjoy some specific drama, we sometimes become disappointed. Our expectations are not met, and we start to lose taste because of mental laziness. Let's say like this, mental laziness. We forgot that the main thing is that we agree between each other, that we are together, because without agreeing with other person, there is no going on, there is no building powerful force which will break through all the obstacles of our life. So as the third step says, we need to have harmony in what we do, in the purpose of which we are doing, in the work which we are doing, and also needs to, maybe not immediately, like we see in many lives of people all around the world, maybe it doesn't need to bring immediately sustainability, but it's obviously practically you can see that it's guiding us towards that. It's slowly gathering the details, and practically you can see, realistically you can see that actually it's bringing slowly situation where you will for sure have opportunity to also earn from it, so that you can continue to do this and also to fulfill some other normal human needs. So this place which we are doing, and where we love to be, and where we maybe made some decision in where to go, it needs to be something what we love. It needs to be something what world needs, what really world needs. Does the world need Coca-Cola? Really? Does the world needs slaughterhouses or such things? So these are not so good purposes, or or something what brings harmony and sustainability. And maybe it can bring sustainability for a short time, but would you like really to have your money and your opulence based on the suffering of others? It's not so nice when you're thinking really deeply. So it needs to be something what we love, because if we don't love something, probably, because to succeed in something, it's very hard. It needs a lot of effort. It needs a lot of strength, inner strength, and also the health of the body. And if it's not something what we love, in the hard times, when it will be hard, it will be impossible, let's say, to go over the obstacles. So it needs to be something what is in harmony with our being, with something that is the core of our heart. Then the third part, it's what you are good at, what we are good at, and that it makes, and that also thing which we do, it makes nice money for living. If we can find the activity, and if we are already in the place and doing activity which is in alignment with those four things, like we love to do it, it's something what really it's useful for the world, for others. It's inspiring others to become useful, to become worthy, to feel themselves worthy. We are good at that. We are doing this with a good power. Lord Krishna describes in Bhagavad Gita, maybe if you read, he said that it's much better to do your duty imperfectly than to duty of others perfectly, because he said to experience failure in something that is not our duty, it's very, very dangerous thing. It can bring us in a deep, ruin. It can bring us in some kind of deep troubles. So, something what we do, something what we love, what we are good at, something what is useful for others, it needs to meet something what is our place, something what we consider nice. It needs to meet these four things, and that means if you find these four things matching your what you do, where you are, that means that you found your purpose. And if like a top on the cake, like a cherry on the cream, and if you're enabled, and if you made your relationship with the Lord, with the divine, fluent, and if you made it alive, that will be the greatest thing which we did, because this will give, these are all objects which are working on electricity, but to connect yourself with the Lord, to connect yourself with the divine, with the source from where we are actually, it's like a plug in all these things what we do, activities and money and everything, they're like some machines, like some devices, we plug them in electricity and they got alive. So this is something what connection with the divine, with our source, with the Lord can give us. It can give the life to all things what we do. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna also describes that this material world or mundane world, which is composed out of 5 material elements, is his divine energy, and those who are disconnected from him, like a source of all this, of all this world, they can actually very hardly find peace, and very, very hardly they can find the harmony, like we described in this third step. It's very hard to find harmony, maybe you can find sustainability, but it will not bring us happiness. It will not bring us the complete picture. We are not only this perfect mechanism which is called the body, composed out of gross body, which is called in Sanskrit sharira, and also from the subtle body, which is composed out of mind, intellect. Mind is in Sanskrit called mana, and intelligence is called buddhi, and consciousness, which we use in this world, it's called chitta. So all these elements are something what is covering us, and they need to become something what is in order. We can have so many things, we can organize so many things, we can know so many things, we can construct huge buildings and societies and devices and artificial intelligence, or I don't know what we can construct. But if we don't know what we are dealing with inside, what we are living every day, what kind of emotions, why we have such specific emotions, why we have specific thoughts, why some other person have another type of thoughts, why we have specific conditions of life. If we don't know these things, probably we will live a lot in fear and anxiety, because it's like the wise people, they say it's like when you're driving yourself in a car with someone who is 1 or 2% aware of driving process. So probably if you will be on the back seat and someone who is driving, constantly watching around and not even aware what's happening on the road, you will be in total stress. So in the same way, we are in this body, and this body has specific emotions, has specific needs, specific nature, specific place, specific purpose. Everyone has specific purpose, and as you can see, everyone's body and the mind are moving according to some divine will. There is something very specific happening, if you look better. So when we start to observe such things and we start to connect them and to see those things, those small wonderful things and details in our lives, our life becomes very wonderful and actually harmonious, and everything what we will do, it will have purpose, it will have definitely happiness, joy, harmony, and on the end it will bring also in sustainability. So it's a beautiful thing when you love something what you do. It's something what the world needs, like we was counting. It is something what we are good at, and it is something what makes money for living. I mean, this energy for living. So the money is very important, like an energy, because we can exchange the energy with the with the world, so we can get something what we really need. But if we are not aware what we really need, we will use those money for fulfilling artificial and superficial desires which we could think we want or desire. And what you like today, you will hate tomorrow. You will met some person, but you met this person because you was having some specific fantasy. You like this, you saw this man or you saw this woman, and you think, wow, this is, but unconsciously your mind saying, this is from this movie. He looks like this, she looks like this, or she moves like that person, or I heard from my father, I heard from celebrities, I heard from neighbors, if you have such a partner, that's the best. But actually it didn't touch your heart, or it can be many other things. It can be your house, it can be the car, it can be, so whatever it doesn't fit to your nature, maybe it can give us satisfaction for some short time, but on the long term, probably it will give us troubles, and it is a very, very, very serious thing especially when we connect with the other people, because they're not stuff. People are not stuff. People are human beings. People are the beings with the needs, with emotions, with the dreams, with fantasies also. So we need to be very, very much aware of as much as we can in this modern times, which are very instant and very fast. We need to be as much as possible aware of those things, so that we can choose the best for us. But like it is described in yoga scriptures, like contrary to all this, no, this is all wonderful. Those steps are really, really important, and we will next time continue with the next two. But what everything makes juicy and easy and light and flowing is those actually very specific mantras and songs which celebrate the Lord. Because when we celebrate the Lord, we are coming really directly into contact with our true self. So let us sing one more song together and enjoy this wonderful atmosphere and vibration. He Ram, He Ram, He Ram. जग में सचो तेरो नाम, हे राम, हे राम.
सबका स्वामी तू अंतर्यामी, सबका स्वामी तू अंतर्यामी, सबका स्वामी तू अंतर्यामी, सबका स्वामी. तेरे चरणों में चारों धाम, हे राम, हे राम. तू ही बिगा दे, तू ही संभाले, ओ तू ही बिगा दे, तू ही संभाले, ओ तू ही बिगा दे, तू ही संभाले, तू ही बिगा दे, तू ही संभाले. इस जग के सारे काम, हे राम, हे राम. जगदाता विश्व विधदाता, ओ तू ही जगदाता विश्व विधदाता. तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम, हे राम, हे राम. हे राम, जग में सजो तेरो नाम, हे राम, हे राम. हे राम, हे राम. जय जय राम, 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 जय जय
Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Oh Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram 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 So thank you, dear friends, thank you, dear devotees. Hopefully that you find some useful, informations for you on this evening about the mindful life. And this was just the first part. Next time we will finish the last two steps for making good, very wonderful, mindful moves and energies, atmosphere in your life. And if you desire, you can subscribe to our channel, for our YouTube channel. You can give us a thumbs up, and you can also we have this our project called Ojasvi Kirtan. It's a multimedia educational inspirational project where we desire to share this wisdom, where we desire to improve our services so that we can give better performance of what we do, and the people can be maybe inspired better in their lives. They can find themselves, they can find their purposes. And if you're inspired with this, you can support us through our PayPal or account, or through our fundraising campaign. And it's very easy. You will find the links, you will find the info under the video, under this program. What do you wanted to say? Sorry, huh? What about paper? And like I was mentioning, we constructed a wonderful vocal course, which is actually has the purpose where we can really find our mindful life, and we can really find our voice if you desire to learn to sing. And if you desire to learn to sing also, but also want to find your place in the world, you would like to structurize your growth in something, so you can join us in our vocal course. It's really a wonderful journey from the practice, from the knowledge to the worthiness, to the feeling of wealth, your own wealth, of energy, of wealth, of abundance in your life, and where you can really start to do good deeds for others, good things, and like a top on everything, you can experience true joy through all this. So join us if you desire on vocal course. It's very good. It will give you very good things, and hopefully see you next time, and in Kirtans. And the next Sunday, I think, yes, next Sunday we will have this Sunday we will have a wonderful Kirtan event, which is where the participants on our vocal course, they have opportunity to practically sing and play instruments and try the techniques, or let's say moves with their voices and the bodies, and to apply what they learn practically. And it's online, and it's good experience, and really you can make a breakthrough through some fears and through some maybe prejudices which you could have about yourself. And it's very good experience globally. So thank you very much. Hopefully see you again, and hopefully it was enjoyable for you. So Hari Bol, and have a good night. So dear friends on Instagram, we wish you wonderful evening. Thank you very much for participation, your good energy, and Hari Hari. And dear friends on YouTube, see you soon. And just a moment. Yes, here it is.